Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I have the Audi A7 Facelift. This car was made in 2015 when it replaced, well, it not replaced entirely, but it got an upgrade over the previous version. And I have to tell you that it looks quite cool. So what did they change and why did I decide to make a video? Well, first of all, I'm quite curious if this car became better than its pre-facelift version and what are the differences between them. So, what do you notice? Well, you notice the front end of the car, which looks better, looks modern, stylish, and very elegant. You have new LED matrix headlights, which I have to tell you that have a little bit of Lamborghini into them. They look very sleek, very modern, and they do help in nighttime. You have a great visibility in nighttime with them. But also you get a new front grille, which adapts the horizontal line and the hexagonal shape of the newer Audis. But also the front bumper looks better. It's designed to be more sporty and elegant at the same time. So the front end actually looks much cooler than its pre-facelift version. But the things don't stop there. You also get a more refined engine. For example, this one has 215 horsepower when the previous one had 201. And the car that I have here today is a quattro, which means that it has four-wheel drive. Audi's famous all-wheel drive system, which is brilliant. I drove this car today and honestly it stays on the road very well. Actually, it sticks to the ground and, well, it behaves very sporty. One thing regarding this car are the 20-inch wheels, which they look insanely good. They have this 5-spoke rim, which, well, gives the car a very sporty and an elegant touch at the same time. Now, rear end. Well, we have the rear spoiler, which you can control from this button over here, and this is not different from the previous version. It's exactly the same. Now, one thing that I need to mention are the taillights, which these ones have been redesigned to follow up the Audi's new line, which they look quite cool at nighttime. They provide good visibility for other drivers as well. They can notice you right away when you press the brake and even when you have your lights on. Everything regarding the rear end of the car is quite elegant, but the changes don't stop at the taillights. You have new exhaust pipes that have this trapezoidal trapeze shape, which they look better than the round ones. I have to tell you that they look very cool. On the rear end you have the A7 badge and of course the Quattro badge, because this is a Quattro version. In the interior, well, things didn't change that much. This car has dual climate controls, automatic climate controls with a screen right here. You have heated seats. You also have climate controls for the rear passengers, dual climate controls for the rear passengers as well. Now, this being the S Line version, of course it looks more aggressive than the SE version. Now, the mirrors look quite cool and they are electrically retractable and also heated. You have sway on the door side, you have sports seats, and the sports seats are fully electrically adjustable with memory. Now, regarding the steering wheel, well, this is the S Line steering wheel and looks very cool. Now you have these buttons over here, which they are made of high quality material. Also the leather is brilliant. You have perforated leather and normal leather here, which makes it very comfortable when you drive this car. Your palm doesn't get sweaty due to this perforated leather. The gear shifter is different. The gear shifter has a different shape. They changed it over the previous pre-facelift version, and well, to be honest with you, I think I would have preferred the old one, because that one had kind of an airplane feel. When you grab that gear shifter, felt more different than this one. This one is a little bit duller, but it looks good due to the fact that it has this perforated leather on it. The cup holders are, well, exactly like the previous version. They are decent. You have plenty of room here. One thing I want to mention is the infotainment system, and I'm going to talk about it right now. Right here we have the Audi Drive Select, which is something that also the previous version had. So if we go into the car system, we have vehicle settings, we have steering wheel buttons, seats. From here we can adjust the driver's seat to control the seat with each different key, because if you have keyless entry, keyless go, and seats with memory, you also have the comfort pack, which means that if you have two keys, you can adjust your seat, your driver's seat, according to the key that you want. We have the exterior lighting, which, well, you can see here we have lights when unlocking, lights when leaving car, lights when driving on right, which this is when you go and travel in Europe, and also automatic headlights features. Now, central locking, lock when driving, this is kind of it. Now, in terms of media, this car has Bluetooth media, it also has DAB radio, and a very cool sound system. Even though this is not the Bose sound system, it is just Audi standard Gala, sounds incredibly good. You have a couple of settings in the audio, including subwoofer and of course DSP, which again sounds incredibly good. You have traffic program volume, navigation system, which here you can adjust the voices on the sat nav, and also, yes, as I mentioned, you have sat nav here. Now this looks cool, I have to tell you. The map seems very modern, it's very precise, and it has everything that you need. You have parking, you have pharmacies, you have restaurants, and well, literally, if there's a place in the real world, you can find it on this map here. I got this car from my friends at Carzet. Carzet are a specialized second-hand car dealership located in Ipswich. All the cars come with 6 months REC warranty, which is extendable up to 3 years. If you want to part exchange your car, they can help you with that. If you have a low credit score and you need finance, Carzet are your guys. And if you want your car to be delivered all the way across UK, Carzet will do that for you. Also, they were awarded by Auto Trader for their excellent customer service. So check them out at carzet.co.uk. Now it's time to drive this car, and I have to tell you that I'm quite happy driving the A7 Facelift. Even though at base it's kind of similar with its predecessor, I have to tell you that this one is much cooler, much better, and this one has double glazed windows, which means it's quieter. The ambient here is very silent. Well, not that silent, you're not driving a Rolls Royce or the Audi A8 or things like that, but honestly it's much more quieter with double glazed, of course. Now, what I want to mention is the 20-inch wheels. You would think that it would make it uncomfortable, but it actually doesn't. Due to the fact that the suspension is very well tuned, this car is very elegant, feels very elegant, and is very comfortable as well. The infotainment system looks cool. The gauge cluster literally similar, but feels newer. Probably it's inside my head, but still the exterior is looking better than ever. And I know that when I'm filming this car, the new version of the Audi A7 came out. To be completely honest with you, I like this one better, at least at the exterior design. Somehow, for me, it looks better. I don't know why. Probably that one looks a little bit too futuristic, but this one seems more down to earth, and well, if you're in the market looking for one, well, that's not a surprise there, because well, you deserve one, and I think it's a quite cool car to buy. Now, what I like about this one in special is the fact that being a Quattro is very stable. I mean, literally it sticks to the ground. In any situation, this car will pull you out of there, and you don't have any kind of, well, discomfort. You know that the Quattro system will do its job. You have this capable 3-liter diesel engine, you have this 7-speed automatic gearbox that actually does its job properly. You can honestly feel how smooth this car is, or actually you cannot feel how smooth it is because of how smooth is. The gearbox is brilliant. You have a 7-speed semi-automatic gearbox which changes gears without effort. Honestly, you cannot feel when this car changes gears, which is brilliant. Now, double glazed, yes, seats are very comfortable, heated seats of course, sway on the doors. You have a sensor in your rear view mirror, so the other drivers don't blind you when they drive behind you. You also have tinted windows for the rear passengers, and well, decent sound system. I truly have only nice words for this car. So check this car out at my friends at carzet.co.uk and we'll book a test drive. So that was it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this short video where I'm presenting this facelift version of the A7. And well, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe, press the like button, and all my appreciation towards that. And I'll see you in the next episode. In the meantime, well, peace and blessings to all of you, and well, have a good day.